Namaste fellow Zeos. My name is Shiva Jayaraman and I work out of the Zora, Chennai, India office. You all know that the International Yoga Day is fast approaching. It's on the 21st of June and we thought we'll start off before the International Yoga Day with a little challenge for all of us, the Sun Salutation Challenge. Before I talk about the challenge, let me show you what Sun Salutation is. It's also called suryanamaskar and you can find a lot of resources about it on the internet. But let me first show you how it's done. I'm going to do it real fast first time, and then second time I'm going to show you each step. Let me actually go and demonstrate what I'm trying to do. So it's a series of 12 poses of yoga, and we flow from one pose to another. So let me first demonstrate. Position number 0. We are all programmers, right? We count from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now you saw how I moved from one pose to another. This is a full body exercise, but there are a few rules before we start doing this. Rule number 1 is you got to do it on an empty stomach. So it's done either early in the mornings or in the evenings, and typically we do it facing the sun, so eastward in the mornings and westward in the evenings. You can hydrate, you can drink a lot of water before this, but no food. You should do it on an empty stomach. Number 2, one of the first rules of yoga is no pain, no gain does not apply to yoga. You got to make sure that you listen to your body. The body is your teacher, it's inside of you. Listen to the body, do what it says, and don't get hurt. It's not fun getting hurt. Number 3, this is not a competitive sport, so yoga is done for fun. You should feel good at the end of it, so do it at your own pace. You get better with practice like anything else. So if you cannot touch your toes or you cannot touch the floor, it's okay. Do it slowly and you'll very soon get there. And number 4, have a smile on your face when you do it. Now I'm going to demonstrate each of these poses slowly and tell you what it is. So the first step, we call it sthiti or initial state, is where you stand in the tree pose, Tadasana. Your feet are close to each other, balanced, you stand straight, and your hands are in the Namaste position, palms together, and you hold it this way. There's another small rule in yoga. Every time you expand your body, you inhale, and when you contract, you exhale. This is a very simple rule to remember. Otherwise, the breathing looks very complicated, but it's very simple. Expand, inhale, contract, exhale. So I'm going to keep doing that. So initial position, and when you're in a pose, you don't hold your breath. You inhale and exhale. You breathe normally. Okay. So position 0, inhale and exhale normally. Your feet are balanced, weight is equally balanced on both feet, 0. Number 1, it's called the half wheel pose or Ardha Chakrasana. Bend backwards as much as you can, stay there and breathe normally. Number 2, bend down, try to touch your feet with your palms if you can. You can go further if you can, but don't worry about it. If you can only go as far as you can, it's okay. Stay in the pose and keep breathing. You should feel a good stretch in the back of the lower back. The next pose, this is called the horse rider pose. See, I started from here and I moved my right foot back. So your palms and your left foot are all in one line, and you should feel a stretch in the back of your thigh and the front of the front thigh. So the left foot is in the front. You look up and you keep breathing normally. Inhale and exhale a few times. The next pose, keep your palms as they are. Move the left foot back and go into a plank pose. So this is like the regular plank or the push-ups position. You're getting ready to do push-ups. For the more adventurous among you, you could use this position to do a few push-ups. 1, let's do a few. 3, 4, 5. Go back to the plank pose. Then push with your hands, your palm, and get into the downward facing dog pose. It's called Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Adho means down, Mukha means face, and Shvanasana means the dog pose. You get a very good stretch in the lower back and in your hands, your arms and your palm. Stay there. Your body should be shaped like an A. Move from this, move into a upward facing dog. Now watch my palms are touching the ground and my toes are, but nothing else is. Look up and keep breathing. The next pose is a very interesting pose. It's called the Ashtanga Namaskar. Ashtanga means 8 parts of the body. 8 parts of the body are supposed to touch the floor. And in this position, this is a very exceptional pose in yoga. you are supposed to hold your breath. So look, I now have 4 parts of my body touching the ground, my 2 palms and my toes. 3 and 4, I drop my knees to the ground, 2 knees, 5, and my chest is touching the ground and my forehead. So my 2 hands, my feet, my knees and my chest and my forehead. There's totally 8 parts. Hold your breath in this position. Now we reverse all the poses. We go back to upward facing dog. Push with your palms and go back to downward facing dog. You go back to the horse rider pose, this time with the right foot in front. So your palms and the right foot are all in one line. You again feel a stretch in the upper thigh and the back of the thigh, the feet that is, the leg that's behind. Look up and keep breathing normally. Then move up, back to your the pose where you touch your toes with your hands. Go down. Inhale, bend backwards. Stay that for a few seconds and then come back to Sthiti, the normal position. So this is the suryanamaskar. Try to do this. The rule is do as many as you can. Don't get hurt. Go slow. And it's the honor system. So post your counts on Slack and we'll see how we go. And continue doing this. For folks in Chennai, we'll try to do this on the International Yoga Day. And we are planning a small yoga session. So you're all welcome to join me in that. Thank you. Namaste.